अरे नाइस।
Marvelous look.
लुक एक कैमरा तो उसका बेजोड़ है लेकिन मानना
Yes,
पड़ेगा।
sir.
ब्यूटीफुल। आइए, once again we are continuing with the correction, error finding, spotting error, right? Today once again we are connecting spotting errors. Say that, spotting errors.
Sponges!
Yes, you're absolutely right. We are connecting and we are continuing with the spotting errors. Very good. That's good. Really good.
That's a spread.
Absolutely good. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. First question, right? All of you right question. The car could not ascend, ascend, go high, the steep hill. The steep hill, the car could not go steep hill because it was in the wrong gears. Because it was in the wrong gears. First questions. Question 2. One must be always one must be always true to one's words. One must be always true to one's words if one wants to gate yeah, respect from everyone. That's nice. Question 3. He told me that it was his friend's son's car's house. It was his friend's son's car's house. What a name! His friend's son's car's house. Fourth question. The astronomer who predicts the future has arrived. Question 5. All the evidences were against him and he was held guilty. Yes, let's try first these 5 questions.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
giving you 2 minutes time. Start. Just start. Yes, start. Over. Yes, time now for discussions. Let us discuss together. Well, the car could not ascend this steep hill, that means could not go high,
Yes, sir.
because it was in the wrong gears. You know, in car there is only one gear.
Yes, sir.
That is, at a time you can use only one gear, like gear 1, gear 2, gear 3. It can't
sir.
be gears. So at a time it will be in only one gear. No,
Yes,
it
sir.
can't be in more than one. So the right answer is wrong
Gear.
gear, GER. At one time you can use only one gear.
Yes, sir.
So it is in the wrong gear. The car could not ascend the steep hill because it was in the wrong gear.
Gear.
Tell me the second answer. Come on. Just try the second answer. One must be always true to one's words if one wants to get respect from everyone. True to one's word. It is not words.
Yes,
True
sir.
to one's word.
Word.
One's word. It is word.
Word.
The right answer is word. The phrase is true to one's word. True to one's word.
Word.
One's promise or one's word. It is not words, it is word.
Word.
So one must be always true to one's word if one wants to get respect from everyone. This is a wrong phrase. Words cannot be there. True to one's word. He told me that it was his friend Sanskar's house. It is very visible, clear, दिख रहा है. दो apostrophes एक साथ नहीं ना होगा.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't use two apostrophes together. So it will be friend. His friend Sanskar's house. Two apostrophes cannot be together
Yes,
in the
sir.
same sentence. So he told me that it was his friend Sanskar's house. His friend is Sanskar and that was Sanskar's house. The astronomer who predicts the future. Astronomer studies the, the science of sky. That means
Space.
stars and stars
Planets
and
will change
yes,
into heaven.
planets and other. He has nothing to do with predicting future. It is astrologer. An astronomer will be replaced by astrologer. ASTROLOGR. This is a special kind of question.
Yes,
An astrologer can predict your future. An astronomer studies the space,
Yes,
particularly the stars and planets. All these evidences were against him and he was held guilty. Evidence cannot be plural. All the evidence was. It is singular, always singular, like news. Evidence is, note down, evidence
Yes,
is
sir.
never used in plural. All the evidence was,
Against him.
yes, evidence is never, plural. So it will be all the evidence was against him and he was held guilty. He was held.
Guilty.
These 5 questions are very typical.
Yes,
Typical in the sense that we don't have, here a scope of any grammatical correction. That it is a very peculiar kind of question. Am I right?
Looking like all
Okay.
are correct.
Yeah. Now you tell that in the half-yearly exam, what kind of writing section was asked? Because that also we have to discuss today.
Sir, letter writing.
Letter writing regarding what?
Sir, letter to editor.
Letter to editor. Yes.
Editor.
You?
Yes,
Editor.
sir.
Your question?
Sir, essay.
Okay.
On any topic.
What was that article writing? What was the topic?
Sir, topic is not.
Okay, forget about that. What are the elements of a good writing? Yes, please.
Sir,
How can a writing be really a perfect one?
sir, using creative words.
Creative. What do you mean by creative word?
So just like using a typical word to
Using
short and
typical
short.
word related to the topic.
Yes.
You.
Yes, sir.
What are the 4 contents and 4 headings of a good writing? Heading number 1. Selection of
Good.
topic.
Selection of
Because even in the story writing, you have to give a heading to the story.
Yes.
Second,
Introduction.
that comes under content.
Yes,
First
sir.
one is heading, then comes content of the story,
Yes, sir.
then comes fluency, and the fourth one is called remedial measures, problems and remedial measures. See, there are 4 paragraphs. First one is introduction,
Yes, sir.
second one is problems and factors, third one is remedial measures, and fourth one is your solutions, your own ideas,
Yes, sir.
inferences or conclusion. But most importantly, a writing must have a good format. For example, what is the format of an article writing? Give a heading in capital letter.
Yes.
On the right hand side, you write by the name of the writer, XYZ, whoever.
Yes, sir.
Then you write the topic by giving a beautiful introduction. How will you introduce, let us say, if there is a poor quality of life, modern life is a degradation of life. How will you give a heading?
Sir,
The
nowadays,
modern life is getting degraded day by day. How will you give a heading?
sir, nowadays the lives are degrading.
No, see, declining modern life. Declining means decreasing. Yeah, deterioration in life of the modern people, or deteriorating modern life, or declining modern life. This is called heading. Then after that, how will you introduce the topic? Are you not aware? So always put a question. Are you not aware of the fact that modern people are victims of pollution? Modern people are victims of pollution, degradation of quality of air, and overpopulation.
Population.
The biggest challenge that the modern life is facing is the consequence of overpopulation, traffic congestion, and fast growing urban life. Life of the urban people is so fast that they are always restless. Nobody in the city you will find that they have time to talk to you. So you will introduce in a very, good manner by putting question. Then what are the problems that the city people face? Problem of accommodation, problem of good
Electricity.
quality, good quality of accommodation.
Yes, sir.
Then problem of job and power supply, regular water supply. These three necessary things. Accommodation is very costly in city. Even if you get accommodation, you will have to pay high. Second thing, quality of air is very poor in metropolitan cities.
Yes, sir.
Fourth, traffic congestion is the biggest challenge. Everywhere in the metropolitan cities, you have to face traffic jam. And the last and the most important is that the cost of living is very high. You can't afford the cost of electricity bill, water bill, all the water supply bill, all the bill that you have to pay is more than your salary. So there is a high cost of life. So you have to make an analytical, this is called an analytical approach of writing. What is it called?
Analytical approach of
That is what I wanted to tell you. Am I right? Thank you very much. अब उसको थोड़ा सा वहाँ और खाली करके छोड़ दीजिए, क्योंकि अभी आप लोग को टास्क देंगे. ये हम लोग थोड़ा सा जरूरी था एनालिटिकल